What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? It is Tuesday night with the coach. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in the room. We are in here. We are about to talk about relationships. While Facebook is letting y'all know that I am live, I am confident with the coach. My name is Sharon X, the Coach Parker. I'm your motivational messenger and your confidence coach. You know I love saying that. It's a commercial. My little commercial break. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, good evening. Welcome everybody. Make sure you share me. Who is that? Mr. Vincent Hubbard. Welcome to the community. I am Sharon X, the Coach Parker, your motivational messenger and confident coach. This is I Am Confident, where we build our community on three principles: love, unity, and community. Love yourself, love your neighbor, and love your community. We're so excited. What's up, y'all? Let's go. It's time to go. Tell them the coach is Facebook Living. We've changed it. We're not Facebook Live. We're Facebook Love Live. Yeah. I like that. Did y'all like that? I like that. That's right. Share me just like you would do on Periscope. Go ahead and share me. Let's get ready for our song for the night. I'm excited. The topic is going to be epic. Epic. This is dedicated to all you beautiful people out there. Hey, Kenya. Welcome. Welcome, lady. Welcome, Portress. Tonight it's all about you. It's all about you. Hey, lovely. Yes, I love this song. It almost makes me want to cry. Because when you fall in love with yourself, there is no other love greater than that. Right? I got a surprise guest, too, tonight. Yeah. What's up? What's up? Hope you guys had a great weekend. I want to thank everybody who wished me so many. I have not had a chance. I've been working so hard to look at all you guys' wishes. They were so beautiful and awesome. What would I say about what God is doing in your life, what He's doing in my life, what we're doing together. Our background vocalist is none other than legendary Miss Gladys Knight. Yes, she is so awesome. I love this song. It's taken from the movie I Could Do Bad All By Myself by our dear brother, Tyler Perry. Yes. The need to be. Yes. Anybody out there just need to be left alone? Leave me alone, right? Exactly. I'm so excited. Make sure you share me on your Facebook page. Most of you guys, I shared on your page. Thank you for letting me do that. I'm not sure if you are deleting it or not, but thank you that you haven't went off on me about sharing all over y'all personal Facebook page. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for allowing me to do that. Listen, guys, we're getting excited. We're coming to St. Louis last weekend in September. You guys better get ready. It's going to be epic. Nothing like you've ever seen before. And we are getting ready for our webinar this Saturday, 10 o'clock. Get registered. Stop being lazy. Go register. Don't wait till the last minute and jump on there at 8 o'clock. Be accounted for, all right? That's for y'all and my friends. Stop being lazy, all right? It's unattractive, all right? You got to get some energy. Hello, Vincent. How are you? Welcome to I Am Confident Community. We're a community that embraces three principles. What's the three principles? Y'all tell me. Y'all better get right now. Yes, I'm excited. I love this song. You guys need to listen to this afterwards. The topic is going to be epic. I'm going to do another series. I decided I'm going to do a series. I'm on this series thing, right? So we're going to talk about learning to love me. Learn to love you. Because nobody's going to love you better than you can love yourself, right? Right. We're going to safe-proof your relationships with yourself, for you, and by you. Give yourself a kiss. I love myself. How about that? Let's let our sister in here. Yeah, I know I can carry a tune, did y'all? All right, guys. Let's get started. Thank you so much again to our new viewers. Like I told you guys before, I appreciate everybody. If you just click on her and you pass by and you don't stop, thank you so much for even doing that. Yes, love, unity, and community. Thank you so much. I don't get to see who you are. If you don't join the community and let me know you're there, I can't acknowledge you. So don't think I'm just being rude and that I am not saying hello to you, that I am not acknowledging who you are. I want to welcome my special guest, house guest, my sister, my big sister. She just logged in. Thank you so much. She gets to see this live and in color. She right over there hiding out, but I'm gonna bring her on in a little while. And so I'm excited about what God is doing in and through us. We are moving, and things are moving ahead. And listen, guys, we're not doing nothing. We just showing up. We just allowing God to do what he does in us. And so we're coming to St. Louis. We're having our webinar this weekend. We want you to make yourself available. Anybody can be a team leader. Anybody, 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 anybody. Everybody has a dream. But guys, listen, I've been dreaming for a long time. When you dreaming, you sleep. All right? Dreams never get off the ground until they become a vision, and then visions won't let your dreams sleep. Can I get a whoop whoop? I'm just saying. Yes, and when you start burning the candle at both ends, I've heard people talk about that, but now I'm learning. So join I Am Confident. Let us embrace you. Let us embrace your relationships. Let us embrace what it is you want to do, your community, your city, whatever it is that God has put on your heart and you have not been able to get a platform. I Am Confident is staging the presence of people in their cities. We're not bringing in people, we bringing out people. All right? So that means we coming into your city, we raising up your leaders, and we're going to leave, and you're going to be empowered to continue on, and then we'll come back a year later, and we'll do it all again, just so we can celebrate what all you have done. We're not just going to come in your city and leave you like that and expect you to buy all our products, and then you can't even get to me. Can I get a witness? That is crazy. I hate that with a passion. I spend all this money and go to these networking events, and I look up and I don't have nothing. Except a pocket full of nothing, of all they CDs. The stuff work, the content is good, but I want to talk to a real live person. All right? So anyway, join the I Am Confident community. Tonight, as we talk about Let's Talk Relationships, what are we going from to what to what? Can I get a who, what? We are going from dysfunctional to functional in our relationships. We are going from functioning to our lowest potential to going to functioning to our highest potential, not only together with someone, but as by ourselves. We're doing that for ourselves. So that will bring us right to Facebook Love. Y'all like that? Facebook Love live with the coach. Let's talk relationships. So listen, guys. Yes, thank you. From dysfunctional to function. Welcome, Olivia. Welcome. Don't let me forget, I need to put those things in the kids' books. You need to call me and remind me. But anyway, tonight we're going to learn to love me. What does it look like to love myself? What does it look like to safe-proof my relationship with me, by me, and for me? You know, learning how to put the brakes on, learning how to identify things that are not good for me, learning things that does not compliment me, learning how to identify people, places, and things. Because listen, guys, it's not just in romantic relationships, but it's relationships with anyone, sibling relationship, work relationships. As you know, I took a risk. I'm kind of kooky and crazy, and I suggest nobody try any of the things I have tried to believe God and have faith, quitting jobs because they conflicted with my integrity. When you love yourself and you love the things about yourself, then you understand that settling and compromising is not an option, okay? When you have certain values, we will look at values assessments in this series. How do I know what my value or what my values are and what my value is? There's a difference, because you can have values, what they are, but what is your value mean what is your worth. So understanding, what are you actually worth? Are you worth what you're taking yourself through? Are you worth being on a job that's stressing you out, that's causing you to have high blood pressure and all kind of things just to pay your bills? Now, take it from me, I just wallowed out because I couldn't pay my bills. But I wasn't wallowing out because of the people. I was wallowing out because of God. Because I know God can and I know God will. And I was wondering why God wouldn't. Okay? But God was trying to get me to understand, love thyself as you love thy neighbors. That's what I Am Confident community is about. Learning to love yourself. If you want to know how much you love yourself, look how you treat other people. Wait a minute. Drop the mic. I'm just saying. Right? That's why it says, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. They didn't say love yourself, love your neighbor. No, love your neighbor. So the amount or the capacity or the ability that you have, that you are showing love to your neighbor, is the same love you show yourself. If you're intolerant, impatient, judgmental, can I get a whoop whoop? I used to be the biggest judge ever lived. All right? I learned the difference in judging the person and judging the ways of the person. Instead of me saying I hate the person, I can hate the sin, or I can hate the ways. But when I start talking about I hate somebody, guess what? That comes back to me. So I shouldn't even be hating a person. I might dislike what they're doing, but the person belongs to God. The ways belong to the individual. So therefore, the person is accountable for their own behavior. So when you're looking at loving yourself and safe-proofing your love for yourself, you got to understand it comes from you, by you, to you, for you. It's all about you. That's the only time that it's okay for something to be about you. That's the only time. When you're looking at what can you do to make yourself healthier? What can you do to make yourself stronger? What can you do? And then when you raise your level of consciousness about yourself, when you're no longer unaware, but you become aware of you, all of you, good, bad, and different. I got my sister sitting right here. I had a conversation with her 2 years ago. And I said, I'm a mean somebody. I didn't know I needed medication, though. I need medication so I don't slap y'all. Okay. But I'm just thanking God that I know myself. I noticed that I have a level of anger that is uncanny. And if you tap into it, it's going to be something ugly. For real, though. Okay? So I had to accept that part about me. I had to embrace that. By embracing that, God showed me that someone right up in the nugget. Okay? It was something I needed to check out, because it was just, it didn't make sense that I could be calm, talk about God 1 minute, and the next minute I'm on 10. I'm ready to knock you out. Okay? That is not, something's wrong with that individual that does that. Now, I'm not talking about a person who has anger issues. Because anger issues is direct related to something that happened to that person, with that person, about that person, or whatever. Okay? Anger is a learned behavior. Okay? That's not something you born with. You're not born angry. Okay? You learn how to be angry because it's a feeling. And feelings are triggered by thoughts. So what's the thought? What was put in that person's head that causes them to be angry at themselves and angry at the world? If they lashing out at you, they lashing at themselves. They're intolerant, impatient, and violent with themselves. They just taking it out on you. All right? So if you in that type of toxic relationship with anybody, it doesn't matter who it is, whether it's a family member, a lover, a husband, a wife, a child, it's never okay for you to abuse someone or be abused. It's not okay. There's no, they got this whole hurt people. Okay, well, get over it. Stop hurting people. All right? It's not acceptable. So when you look at safe-proofing your relationship with yourself, that means you got to put up some things that will cause you to make sure that there's a safeguard there. My clients was laughing today because I got this running joke that I got more X's than I got O's, right? Because I would be deuces, okay? I've spent long-term waste-of-time relationships and these long toxic relationships that didn't even make sense from the beginning. Most of the time, the old people say the way you start is the way you gonna finish. You best believe they telling the truth. I ain't seen the change there. Some people get a testimony and we get caught up and think it's going to happen to us. And we get these losers and we get these bums. And then we think because she or he had a bum and a loser and they became a winner. I'm over that too. No, I'm old now. I don't even care. If you ain't got it together at 50, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you, okay? I ain't fixing nobody. I ain't waiting on nobody no more. I'm not, because I'm fixed and I'm together and I'm ready. And by the time I meet my Boaz, trust and believe, he gonna see me doing my work as he watching me right now. Hi, honey. See what I'm saying? Because I'm working in the field. I'm working for God. And I'm doing what God wants me to do and what he's called me to do. And you have to safe-proof your heart. You have to make sure when you meet somebody, you don't give them their all in all. Check them out. Give them a little bit. See what they can do with it. Put some things in place where you know. But if you don't know who you are, you're not going to know who they are. If you're an imposter, you're not going to know an imposter when you see one. But if you was an imposter and you became original, authentic, you're going to say you're an imposter and I don't want to be bothered because you're not being truthful and you're not being honest. Those are my values. Relationships must be authentic, transparent, truthful, and honest. All your raggediness, tell me about it. Let me choose whether I want to be bothered with your raggediness. And then you go, I'm straight to what I am. What I am. Like it, don't like it. I'm not changing. I'm not compromising, nor am I settling. Now, what I will do is when I meet someone, what Dr. Peck said in The Road Less Traveled, he said, first of all, we set up with ego boundaries, meaning or our pride, and we got these boundaries, we don't let nobody in. But when we meet somebody, it collapses. It comes down long enough so your defenses will come down so you can meet somebody. Because if you ego bound all the time, you're not going to meet anybody. Okay? So when your boundaries come down, it gives you enough time to see past the wall you have up. I can't see your eyes and you can't see mine with my hands up. But they come down. That's what ego boundaries are. Then you see that person, you date that person, you go out that person, then the ego boundaries go back up. You start feeling it. It goes back up because you start looking at what they're doing, how they're responding, how they're reacting, things like that. And then, boom, it's back up. Now, at that point, it's up to you to decide if that person is worth going further. That's your choice. Let me bust y'all bubble about this in love stuff. That's not. If God was in love with us, he would be out of love most of the time. Because there's no end to love. It's just love. You love that person or you don't. People ask me about my exes. They say, do you love them? Of course I do. Why would I be with somebody, accept a proposal, if I didn't love them? That's silly. That makes no sense. But it was things about them that did not coincide or was cohesive with my values. Their values on certain issues and my values were in conflict. And when you have a values conflict in a relationship, you got problems. You're setting yourself up for infidelity. You're setting yourself up to go out and do other things with other people. Or you're setting yourself up to become a workaholic. Or you're setting yourself up to do a lot of things when you go in and you see it's a conflict. It's only just a few things, values that people have that are non-negotiable. And truth, honesty is two of those for me, and security. I'm not going to be in a relationship that I don't feel secure in. That means in every area, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, area. If I feel insecure in any area, NT, the letter N, the letter T, NT area, I am out of there. Okay? Where did I learn this? My pastor, my dad, Dr. Lynn R. Mims, Barak Christian Church in St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you. He's an awesome person. You might want to check him out if you got some issues. All right? That was a station break for him. All right? When my ex, the ex before the ex, we had premarital counseling. I love my dad because he required us to do 6 sessions with him, 12 hours of relationship coaching with other potentials who are getting married. In that time, we find out our values. We find out our personalities, how we operate, what we can expect. We find out our 5 love languages. And those things have taught me, before you get in a relationship, hit me up. So we can talk about some of those values that you need to be sure that you're sure of when you get ready to make a decision. All right? You got to be sure that you're sure. Don't just, are you sure? Or are you sure? Sure. Are you sure you sure? Or you... So you got to be sure about things, right? So when you're sure about what you're doing, even though sometimes it may hurt, I'm making light of those relationships, but those relationships were in my heart. And those young men meant a lot to me. And the truth of the matter is, if one of them, because I ain't going to say all of them, would get it together, I would marry him tomorrow. Because he good people. He just got some things he got to work out. And I have to allow him the space and the room that he needs, because I don't have time for intrusion and invasion. I don't have time. I'm in my 50s. I just turned 55. Y'all know that this weekend. So I don't have time to try to figure out what somebody doing, because I'm on the move. I'm on the move, on the groove. I done did the work. I done had the therapy, the counseling, the psychiatrist, the medication. If I ain't right by now, I'm just a sick puppy. All right? Something's really wrong with me. And I probably need to go check myself in permanently somewhere. All right? So when you're safe-proofing you, when you're learning how to love you, you got to go to by any means necessary, like our leader, our great leader, rest in peace, Malcolm X said. You got to, by any means necessary. What is it? You got to put your pride aside. And the problem with these communities that I come from is just dysfunctional. They just live in dysfunction. They get degrees in dysfunctions. They get PhDs in dysfunction. They get married in dysfunction. And then they call it functioning. It's not. It's called learning how to function in dysfunction. And I told you guys before, early this year, you just glowing in the dark because you're not growing. All right? So you got all this, and you the best of the sickest in your group. All right? So you're the top in the worst. Okay? It's like our presidential race. I'm just sorry. We got to choose between two evils. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't do neither one of them, to be honest. But if I share my opinion right now and what God telling me, y'all ought to be anti-African American sharing. Because why would I make that choice? Because I can. Because people die, so I can choose to vote who I want to vote for. Yes, I love me. Y'all love me. I love y'all. So listen, as we get ready to close, I want to know, as we start this series on learning to love me. Learning. You got to learn that if you haven't been taught that. If you haven't learned how to love yourself, you haven't learned how to be gentle with yourself, if you haven't learned how to be kind to yourself, if you haven't learned how to be prosperous and abundant with yourself, then guess what? You're faulted machinery. When you're dysfunctional, you malfunction at the times that you need to be functioning. When the person needs you the most, you malfunction. Okay? You malfunction. And people don't want malfunctioning equipment. If your refrigerator goes out and you don't get one quick, and you just went to the grocery store like me and my sister just did, we don't hurry up and get that refrigerator fixed, that food is going to spoil. If you're dysfunctional as an individual, you're going to spoil everything around you. Hey, Miss Vita, I love you. You're going to spoil everything around. You're going to be rotten and stinking. And then you're going to infect other people. Then you're going to affect your home. You're going to affect your city. Then it's just an infectious disease. And it's just all over the place. And that's what's happening to our country. People are just infectious with all kind of toxic things. People aren't really grounding themselves in what is the most important thing, and that's spirituality. Now we got this fluff spirituality that's comfortable. You're not accountable to any God. Listen, I practice them all. Chakras. Yes, I do. Reiki to a minimum. Okay, because God made them all. Hey, Neosha, you getting married, girl. Did you get married yet? I miss you too. We got to have lunch sometime. So when you look out and you see the results will tell and speak for itself. You don't want to be dysfunctional. You don't. Trust me. If you ever find out what functional looks like, you'll be mad at yourself. Not yet? Okay, make sure I know about the wedding. You would, when you get, I posted a couple of weeks ago, a huge fish in a small fish bowl. And it says, when God is ready to stretch you or move you, he makes you uncomfortable. You might be too big for the fish, that's the pond or the fish tank or the bowl that you're in. Most people who want to change, you can change to a certain degree in the conditions that you're in. But if you want to go further, all you do is start glowing and not growing. You're only going to go so far. You got to step outside your comfort zone. You got to step into some places that you've never been. You got to step into some places that don't make sense. places that you have no point of reference, places that you don't have a clue what you gonna do, but you know that's all you got, because back is not an option. All right, it will always present itself as an option, but if God is with you and he's in agreement with what you're doing, God will squeeze the, I said I'm gonna stop saying that word because it's the same word, it's saying another word, but he will squeeze you to so much that you'll be so uncomfortable you don't have anything else but to move. You don't have a choice. It's gonna be so uncomfortable, it's like sitting on nails. You keep jumping up because it hurts and it's sticking you, and you keep trying to shift it and move it and it's still not working. That means it's probably over. Somebody asked me, how do you tell when something's over? Usually when you so uncomfortable that it just, you don't have nothing else to give. You don't have anything else to give. And you're just numb about it. And you're ready to move forward. So guys, listen, safe proof your relationship with you. Put some protective guards, just like when you go bowling and the little babies are bowling, they put the little guards so they ball don't go down the gutter. Safeguard your heart. You know, people ask me, how can I walk away from this relationship that I love so much recently? Because I had a guard on my heart. See, I knew it was new. So I wasn't going to go out there and act like it was old. I had to act accordingly. And I gave myself enough room to love, and I gave myself enough room to build a relationship if building a relationship was possible. But I didn't put myself so far out there that I couldn't get back. I told you guys the other day about relationships. If you're in a relationship or dating someone 6 months or more, you are in a relationship. Okay? If you did not consciously, we consciously said we're going to get in a relationship. We talked to our pastor approved for us to date and things like that. But if you just hanging out and y'all going place and y'all kicking it 6 months later, then somebody say, well, I ain't think this relationship, we was hanging out. See, if you hanging out more than once, if you hanging out one time a week with somebody, you in a relationship of some kind. You have to define that relationship so that you can make sure that you don't assume that you're in a committed relationship and you just in a relationship of hanging out and kicking it with the other person. But the only way you can do that, you define a relationship. You decide exactly what I want in a relationship, and you find out whether or not that person can meet you in that particular place. Make sense? Makes sense. All right, guys. So we about to get off of here. It's been great. I love you guys with all my heart. My love is with you and for you. I always pray that something is said and done that shifted your life, that you went from where you were to where you want to be. Okay? Yes, single life is not a bad life. It's a whole life. Thank you, Miss Vita. I'm going to teach about what is single. Because a lot of people get singleness all wrong. And I'll give you this as a little prelude to what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. You got to understand the number 1 is the first whole number that started the entire numerical system. So when you think about yourself as a single person, you think about yourself as a whole person. That's why we don't get it. Hey, Pastor Patricia, how are you, love? You don't get in a relationship looking for completion. You know, I know the little fluffy songs, you complete me, all that, but the person, he or she adds to you. They don't complete you. You should be complete. And as a single person, number 1 starts the whole entire numerical system. So guess what? I know 0, okay? But if you multiply any number times 0, you come up with a 0. So if you get a 0, you're going to end up with a 0. Because unless you add it. Now, you can add 1 to 0 and get 1, 2, 22. But all you're going to get is the same thing, though. You're not going to get anything more than what you added to a 0. So 0 plus 1 is going to be 1. 0, 2 is going to be 2. So you're not getting any more when you add to a 0. What you want to do is add to a 1. And anything you add to a 1, it's going to continue. It's going to add. It's going to multiply. And you're going to get more out of it. So remember, single people, you got to be whole. You got to be one. You got to be who you are and be all that you can be. So now, let me see what I got as it relates to any questions or comments. so I can see what we got going here. Anybody have any questions? You know, if I get a lot of questions, then I will come back and do a Q&A session. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, all right, all right. Next year, I will let you know, miss. I will not let you miss it for nothing. Oh, thank you so much. Girl, I hope I have a husband, a date, or I'm going to get one at your wedding or something. Oh, next year, I don't want to be single next year. Jesus, don't let me be single next year. Hey, my love, Miss Patricia, I love you. Girl, you got to call me. My sister said, you love yourself first, and in doing that, you are whole. You invite someone to share your already whole life. It enhances you. Yes. Oh my God. And I gotta say, this last one, he was the bomb.com. For all y'all reporters that want to go back and tell him, I bet y'all ain't gonna tell him this, because you probably want him. That's probably why you going back telling him stuff, or you don't want him to be with me. Oh, did I say that? Drop the mic. Let me see if they gonna tell that while you're running and telling some stuff, okay? He is a good man. Yes, he is. He got his stuff. Yes, and I be talking about folks. Yes, I do. But I talk about me. So guess what? You ain't no different from me. If I talk about me, I'm going to talk about you. Just like them gossipers. If they gossip about you, about somebody else, they going to gossip about you. So if I get on Facebook and blast me, I'm going to blast you. But I love you, baby. I love you for real. I wish you get yourself together so we can do right. If not, I'm going on about my self business. All right. So I want to give him a shout out because people try to interpret what other people say. Get you some business. All right. Get you some business. Okay. Don't be in our business. We got this. All right. And what we don't got, God got. All right. That was a station identification. All right. Run and tell that. Ooh, I need to do it. Run and tell that. While you're telling and you're watching and you're trying to discern people speaking out their heart, don't mind your business. Okay? Get you some business. Obviously, you ain't got none if you're on my Facebook page watching me. Hey! I love y'all. I love God. You love God? What's wrong with you? I love my life because I'm so free. I don't give a flip. All right? Now, how y'all doing? How you doing? Yes, that's what freedom looks like. Freedom looks like you transparent. You ain't got nothing to hide. What you got to hide? For real, people talk about you anyway. The old people used to say, the song said, the whole town's talking anyway. People be all up in your face and grinning and skinning, and they talking about you like a dog. All right? Don't even get it twisted, because it ain't that many genuine people in the world. Because it takes too much work to be genuine and authentic and transparent. Anybody want to do that? Anybody gonna get on here and tell you they on medication but a crazy coach? I love my life. My life is awesome, guys. Anyway, I love y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about right now. Hold on. I see everybody. What y'all saying? What y'all saying right now? The coach done lost her mind. All right, let's see. Don't give up. Girl, don't you give up on love. Miss Vita, you need to call me because you keep bringing this up. Girl, I'm telling you. Let me tell you how to get ready. How to get ready for a real man of God. First of all, you got to get out of the place where you at. Hello? Because it's toxic. All right? You ain't going to get nothing out of that. I'm sorry. It's so far down up in there. Anybody that's anything going to come up out of where they were to where they want to go. Drop the mic. All right? So you can't. You going to find lonely places, but we got to find those places where healthy people are. I haven't found it yet because I wasn't healthy enough to go there. Hello? You can't go somewhere unhealthy in a healthy place. They're going to automatically know you needy and desperate. Woo! We hot tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Don't you give up. No, you better not give up. Yes. Oh, my God. What is going on? Yes. Baby, my help done came in like they said. Because some people need to get free tonight. All right? But I'm going to get off of here because as soon as we start doing something real good, Facebook cut us off. So I'm going to let that be the reason that we outsmart the devil. All right? Anyway, no, ma'am, not today. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Facebook Love with the Coach. Let's talk relationships with the Coach. Yes, sir. We meet here every Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow. Same place, same time, same Batcave. Bringing part 2 of learning to love you and safe proofing your love for yourself. It's for you, by you, because of you, all of you. Yes, yes, yes. And you're worth it. Always remember, even if you don't know it right now, know this, that you're worth it. You're worth the time. You're worth the sacrifice. You're worth it. But the only way somebody else gonna see your worth is you gotta see your own worth. You got to see it. Because people, and I'm gonna tell you, men ain't stupid by no means. And they ain't all manipulators and they ain't all dogs. But they can tell a needy, desperate woman. And the real ones don't want us. In the same way with us. We don't want no needy, desperate man. All right? It's unattractive. It's just dysfunctional. All right? We want to function at our highest functionality in our health, our wealth, in our spirituality, in our mentality. We want to be operate on 10 as much as possible, humanly possible. You can't operate always on the 10, but you can hit that thing so close. You hear me? And trust me, there's somebody watching you. Somebody's, all right? So all we got to do is stay the course. Stay the course. Y'all know that's my favorite thing. When I started out, when I left my ex-husband, God said, stay the course. Because I never stay the course. I never, ever stay the course. So I derail, and then I got to start over again. I'm over it. And I'm teaching you so you can do it. I'm 55. My years is lesson and lesson and lesson. And when I leave here, I'm going to leave some people who know how to stay the course, know how to live life and love life, and life live and love them. That is my mission. If I never get married, that ain't going to happen. But if I don't, my mission is not impossible. And my mission is you. That's my mission. 13 years ago, my mission was me. I got it. Now I got to give it back. And I got to go out and help somebody. And I can't charge y'all for everything I say and everything I do. God got me. I can live off of favor. Let me tell y'all about God. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Listen, we was in Walmart. Crazy. I'm so glad to have my sister here. Somebody I can act a fool with. And y'all know I posted my car had stopped and was being temperamental, so the coach got on the bus. Oh, anyway, I have to tell y'all that story later. Oh, I can tell you. I know what to tell y'all. So I only had $40, and the man said I need a battery. Let me just say, by the time I got out of work today, one of my friends who loves me, they said, I got you. We walked out of there with a battery. They met me, and I went and we got us a battery. And Miss Bessie, she is rolling. All right. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
And then I'm hollering in Walmart. Any African American people that go to church in here, won't he do it? I couldn't get no praise. I'm like, but anyway, that's how God works, guys. Till we get to that healthy, wealthy place where God will continue to send people our way. All while I was at work, people was putting money in my bank account saying, check your account. What's your account number? It didn't matter how much. It was the fact that people cared. And people care about you when you care about yourself. When people see that you are true to the game, they don't mind getting in the game and playing with you. All right? I am Sharon Esther Coach Parker, your motivational messenger and your confident coach. That was your break. Now, I want to introduce to some and present to others my sister. There she is. Wave at the people.
Hi, people.
Say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
That's my big sister, my only sister. I got a lot of sisters, but that's the only one that came out of my mama's self womb. Okay? That's the only one. And I'm the baby sister. And I get to be kind to her for a few days for her birthday because she deserves it. And God gave me a revelation. I be thinking my mother not here, so she can't see what I'm doing and how I done grown up, and I'm a big girl because I was such a whiny baby. And the Lord said, well, who's been taking care of you since then? And all while you was a little girl, who was taking care of you? My big sister. So when I make it big, you know how you buy houses? When you be making all that money, I'm gonna give my mama, I'm gonna watch me buy my sister a house. Watch. Debt free. All right? I'm gonna take care of her in place of my mother. That is my mission. That's my mission. And it is not impossible. And I mean that. So I have a goal. Les Brown's goal was to buy his mother a house because she would clean houses. And his goal, my goal. And I was like, I don't got no mother to buy no house. I do have a mother in my sister. She has taken care of me since I was a little girl. She tried to protect me, and she did. And so therefore, my goal is buy myself a house first. And I'm buying her house cash money. Won't he do it? A little girl from Georgia by way of St. Louis. Now I'm living the life that I've always wanted. And it's going to get better. It's not about me now. It's what I can do for you. So join the I Am Confident community. Become one of the leaders in your city. Do something different. Stop being a part of the problem and start being a solution. Get off the phone talking about what people doing and what they ain't doing when you're not doing nothing yourself. Be a part of the I Am Confident community. Allow us to come in your city and be a blessing to you. That's what we want. We don't want to take nothing from you. We want to get something to you. God is good, and he's worthy to be praised. Guys, have a great day. Make sure you register now. Register. You see my little, y'all like my Power Rangers? Y'all like it? It's time to morph. It's time to change from where you were to where you want to be. Join us this Saturday at 10 a.m. and 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time on the webinar. Learn more about the I Am Confident community. Those of you who are in St. Louis, y'all know y'all got my heart. We coming your way. We want you to be a part of what I Am Confident is doing. We are going to have this awesome opportunity. We're going to be featuring one of our artists, Kenya Portraits. We're going to feature some of our leaders. My sister, I can't tell y'all what this is going to be like, but I'm telling you, you might want to be there because you might want to get seconds. I'm just saying. You just might want to do that. So we're featuring our leaders, my best friend and one of my mentees for the youth and the kids. We're going to feature them. We're going to have the biggest block party you ever seen. It's going to be amazing. And we're igniting the fire of the confidence of communities all across this country. We're going to we're going to Arkansas, and then we're going to come back here in the springtime, and we're going to take this thing on the beach. We're going to have a good time. We're going to enjoy our lives. All right? Ain't that what y'all want? Yes. All right, guys, I love you so much. Let's close with our song. You know, we open with a song and close with a song. I totally love this song. Yes. All right, guys, y'all have a good day. It is always my pleasure and my honor to serve you and to be your servant for the hour. Thank you so much for allowing me to come into your homes, your jobs, on your devices, on your computer, whatever. Make sure you share the video. Come on, guys, don't be selfish. It's people out here need to hear this information. I'm not promoting me. I'm promoting the message. I told you, I'm your motivational messenger and your confident coach. I'm here for you. There's no reason for you to be stuck anymore, because I'm here with the bulldozer to pull you out, unless you just want to be stuck, and that's okay, because that's some people just like that. But don't hold other people back who want to move forward. All right? I love you guys. This is awesome. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to a positive week celebrating with my sister's birthday. It's going to be awesome. God is just faithful to us, and he's restoring everything that the enemy took from us as kids. We about to live and redeem the times. Yes, I'm excited. And it's biblical, because the Bible often raised up the baby child to bless everybody else. Amen. Yes, that's the Bible. All right? So I didn't see it coming, but it's okay. It's here, and I'm excited. And thank you so much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. But get registered. Where the Power Rangers post, click on that. Go in there and get registered, guys. It's free. God, it's free. All right? Our registration for St. Louis is going to be $25 and 10 for kids under 12. All right, you got time to save $25. You know our motto: no addict turned away, nobody turned away. All right, but we have to finance this thing. We can't give y'all gifts and music for free. I'm not paying for it. I'm buying my sister a house. I'm not going to pay for y'all stuff. Yes, $25 registration. All right, guys, enjoy this song as we go out. Yes. I love you guys. I'm going to respond to some. I can't survive in someone's shadow. And this is the song that I'm playing. I need my very own little spot to stand. Hey, 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 if you're sure it's love, real, real, real sure it's love for me, for little old me. All right, guys. I am that I am. Yes. Give yourself a kiss. Know that I love you. Sending love to you. God bless you. Have a good night.